All right, collective, more readings for you. I'm not going to lie. Today I have a raging headache. And I think it has to do with the energy. Like, everything just feels so heavy. I'm feeling everything like times 100. Everything's just getting to me. And I'm going to do my best, but I'm really kind of stuck. You know what? I'm going to switch cards. I'm going to do my Heart's Hidden Secrets and Messages of the Heart deck. That's this one. I have been cleansing my decks as well, and trying to get some different reads out, because I feel like a lot of the ones that I did today that I've not posted, they're all the same. It's the same energy, and I've tried to ask for something more, something else. And I know I need to follow through on whatever spirit deems is important that I be sharing and discussing. So we'll see what comes out of this deck here. I'm hoping for something a little bit different, just because I need that. I really need a break, but let's see what's going on here. And I know I've lost some of you followers on Facebook. I'm sorry if you disagree with me. I hope, even if you do, that you'll stick with me anyway. But if you don't, that's okay. That's okay. You do you. Do you, boo. Do you, boo. Oh, goodness. Okay, so we've got fantasy and conflict. All right. Sorry. Someone is daydreaming, imagining, and fantasizing here. But there was a conflict between the two of you, okay? There was a fallout. What was the conflict? What happened here, Spirit? Conflicted. Conflict and conflicted. That's hilarious. Decisions. Hot and cold, multiple choices. So right away, someone in this connection, or both of you, perhaps, might have been conflicted because you have multiple choice. You have another option. There's two people you're weighing here, okay? And remember, if it's not your reading, if this isn't resonating, just scroll on past, okay? Either you or someone in your energy is conflicted because you got another choice. Sorry about that. But there's fantasizing going on. Imagining. Bluff. Pretending. Masking. Exaggeration. One or the both of you have been wearing a mask about how you feel about one another, okay? It could have something to do with if there are multiple options for someone here, okay? All right. More about this, please. Spirit. Brown eyes. One of the both of you could have brown eyes, okay? But also when I see this card, I always think of like watching. Like, and it's right underneath fantasy. Like somebody, I think of like the Page of Swords and Tarot. It's my spying card. And usually it relates to like social media, someone's social media. So if you have social media collective, either you or they, whichever part you play in this reading, there's someone here that is watching or looking at maybe your social media, or maybe even your old photos, your old videos. If you have those together, they're looking at those and they're fantasizing, okay? They also might be keeping a very close eye on what you're up to now, if there's a way in which they can watch you if you're not blocked, okay? And if it's not on social media, then if they're watching you, there's either maybe you frequent similar establishments, maybe you work at the same place, so fill in the blank, okay? However that's resonating, if this is resonating. I got heart fought. There's a lot of mixed signals going on. That was the reason for the mixed signals, and also why you felt you had to block your emotions, because for one or the both of you, there's another party. There's another party involved, okay? So things were just not clear. You didn't make them clear. They didn't make them clear. You didn't understand. Maybe they didn't understand. Okay, and therein lies that huge elephant in the room. Okay. Commitment. Right underneath conflicted. Yep. Okay, so for some of you in the collective, remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is a collective read. It's trying to grab all of you. For some of you, you are married. No judgments. I just want to point that out. No judgments. I'm just reading energy. Okay. For some of you, you are married or you have some type of commitment to someone else. And this is why the blowing hot and cold here. Not knowing how much you can show if you do have feelings for someone else. You don't know how much of those feelings you can show because you are committed to someone else. Okay. And for others of you in the collective, one of these people may want a commitment with you. They may want marriage. We've got nourish here. There's a big emphasis on self-growth, self-focused, soul finding, nourishing oneself. It's right underneath the bluff card. So in my mind, when I see that, it feels like part of someone's growth here is to be truthful with their feelings. No more bluffing, no more pretending, no more masking. Part of how you're going to nourish yourself, part of your growth, part of your soul finding purpose is to be honest about that. Okay, so somebody needs to be honest about this. Okay, I don't know why I'm kind of smiling. I think it's because I understand how hard that can be sometimes. Like, I'm not saying we all do this, but some of us do. You might delude yourself a little bit. Like, no, I don't care about this person. No. You might try to shut it down. Okay, especially if you are in some other relationship where you cannot do anything about this. You cannot move in this way because you are committed. So you might even try to trick yourself into believing that you have no feelings. But that's not going to nourish your soul. Burying something like that, not facing it, is never a good thing. Okay? You got to face it. You got to face the conflict. No conflict avoidance. Okay? And sometimes that can mean having tough conversations. But do that. It's worth the tough conversations. Okay? Okay. Overall energy. I'm just going to pull overall energy. We've got confident here. As overall energy, that's interesting. Not what I had anticipated, but if you look at the words on the card, it's calm, nonchalant, composure, good-looking, self-assured, assertive. I almost feel like whoever is doing this fantasizing, and maybe it's the both of you, it could very well be the both of you. And if it's not, take it how it resonates, but they're... someone feels very confident in... I gotta be careful how I say this, because I'm feeling this in like sort of two ways. I don't know why. I kind of feel that for some of you in the collective, this person could be a bit of a player with that confidence is showing overall energy, which I know it's like if you're confident, that equals player. What are you talking about, Mel? For some of you, the confidence is confidence in the connection. And for others of you, it's confidence in this person is confident that they could maybe take you away, lure you to their side. Okay, so this is a collective reading. That's why I say take it how it resonates. For some of you, that confident card means something else, okay? For some of you, somebody's fairly confident they could pluck you from whatever situation you're in and make you theirs, okay? And then for others of you, they're just very confident in this connection. And yeah, someone's going to have to do some truth work, some honesty here, okay? Love you, collective.